Hello. Oops, sorry. Welcome again to Well in the Wilderness this Saturday night. Hope you've had a good Saturday. Not quite so warm and sunny today, but I am reliably informed that it's warming up again very soon. Last night, I managed to press the wrong button, ended up recording on the wrong Instagram account. How's that? Oops. So apologies for that. But it will be on the KPC Youth YouTube channel from tomorrow morning. That was Acts chapter 17, first part of. So we're now continuing our trip around Greece with our friend the Apostle Paul. And we've got as far as Athens, which is a place full of people who kind of sit around in coffee shops all day, pondering the meaning of life, kind of philosophers. So our question tonight is a bit of a philosophical one. Ready? Why did God make us, you and me, in the first place? Why did he? This passage we're about to read talks about God making the world, the universe, and everything. As we say, we know he's created great beauty in nature, but why people who often don't do a great job of looking after the world? Does that question ever occur to you? I have to say, I don't think I really think about things like that very much, or ask those kind of questions. But when I came to read this bit of Acts, I was amazed at the answer. Perhaps you will be too. It seems as if these people in Athens back in the day, and maybe we can be a bit like this in the 21st century as well, they were fond of their Greek gods. You may have heard of some of them, like Zeus, Apollo, Nike. Do you know Nike is even a Greek god as well as a brand of trainers? But actually, sometimes these people back in Athens now, they didn't even know who the gods were that they were worshipping. So Paul has news for them. Over to Nick.
So while Paul was waiting for his companions to join him in Athens, he was greatly distressed to see that the city was full of idols. So he reasoned in the synagogue with both the Jews and the God-fearing Greeks, as well as in the marketplace day by day with those who happened to be there. A group of philosophers began to debate with him. Some of them asked, "What is this babbler trying to say?" Others remarked, "He seems to be advocating foreign gods." They said this because Paul was preaching the good news about Jesus and the resurrection. Then they took him and brought him to a meeting of the debating chamber, where they said to him, "May we know what this new teaching is that you are presenting? You are bringing some strange ideas to our ears, and we'd like to know what they mean." All the Athenians and the foreigners who lived there spent their time doing nothing but talking about and listening to the latest ideas. Paul then stood up in the meeting of the debating chamber and said, "People of Athens, I see that in every way you are very religious. For as I walked round and saw and looked carefully at your objects of worship, I even found an altar with this inscription, 'To an unknown God.' So you're ignorant of the very thing you worship. And this is what I'm going to proclaim to you. The God who made the world and everything in it is Lord of heaven and earth, and does not live in temples built by human hands. And he is not served by human hands as if he needed anything. Rather, he himself gives everyone life and breath and everything else. From one man he made all the nations, that they should inhabit the whole earth. And he marked out their appointed times in history and the boundaries of their lands. God did this so that they would seek him and perhaps reach out to him and find him, though he is not far from any one of us. For in him we live and move and have our being. As some of your own poets have said, we are his offspring. Therefore, since we are God's offspring, we should not think that the divine being is like gold or silver or stone, an image made by human design and skill. In the past, God overlooked such ignorance, but now he commands all men everywhere to repent. For he has set a day when he will judge the world with justice by the man he has appointed. He has given proof of this to everyone by raising him from the dead. When they heard about the resurrection of the dead, some of them sneered, but others said, "We want to hear you again on this subject." At that, Paul left the council. Some of the people became followers of Paul and believed. Among them was Dionysius, a member of the debating chamber, and also a woman named Damaris, and a number of others.
So, Paul has noticed the many statues. The many statues of these various gods as he's wandered about in Athens, and he kind of says to the people there, yes guys, you're kind of on the right track, that there is a bigger force behind the world, really, but there's something big that you're missing. And the amazing truth is that this God who made everything there is, there's a sort of pretty much the very words, including, that is, the stone, the stone that all those idols were made of, ironically, actually wants and longs for us people to reach out for him and find him. God longs for that. He's not hiding away. He's not making himself obscure or difficult to know. And as the words say, he's not far from any one of us. Imagine that. This massive creator says to us, come, I've made a way for anyone who wants to be in a relationship with me. So why did God make us? That question, that philosophical question. Why did he make us, make people in the first place, in his image, as the Bible puts it? Answer, to be in relationship with him, or to be friends, doing life with him, the creator of life. So, as you do whatever you're planning this week for half term, having a bit of relax and fun in the sun with your social distancing and all that, thank God that he's not distant. In fact, he's right there doing life with you. That's pretty cool, I think. Have a great week, and don't forget, tomorrow, 6:30, KPC Youth YouTube channel, Youth Evening Service, and it's going to be a big girl power night. And Peachy talking to us, others taking part. Don't miss it. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.